Good morning, my name is Inesh and I'm an intern at kmcmanipal. My topic for today is the enhancement of learning experience using a soft, embalmic, cadaveric dissection approach for first year MBBS undergraduates. So before we begin, cadaver dissection dates back to 3rd century BC and has been utilized as a foundational education tool in the field of anatomy. And it helps people transition smoothly to actual surgery, and this cadavers help in smooth practice and safely to patient operations. Performing simulated surgery on human cadavers closely mimics real-life practices, and it is the most efficient way to teach anatomical concepts. Before I move on into the currently existing embalming solutions, I just want to throw light on saturated salt solution and the modified Larson method, which are also viable options for general preservation. Before everything, we all are aware of formalin, which was discovered by William Harvey's discovery of the circulatory system. It provides effective protection against microbial infections due to its bactericidal, fungicidal, and insecticidal properties, and it is also cost effective for long-term storage and offers affordability. However, some disadvantages that formalin poses is compacted, rigid, discolored, and less comparable tissues to natural body structures, making it challenging for accurate anatomical and surgical training. Also, prolonged exposure to high concentrations of formalin through inhalation can pose health risks, including reported carcinogenic effect and sick house syndrome. It is also been identified as a group 1 carcinogen. Some more techniques which have been existed and have been used is the Thiel embalming technique, which became popular for its ability to maintain natural tissue quality better than formalin. It uses small amount of formalin alongside sodium nitrate, potassium nitrate, and sodium sulfide. The advantages which Thiel embalming cadavers offer is that it causes soft, flexible cadavers that maintain natural tissue color. However, there is a list of disadvantages as well, which is that it is toxic, inflammable, explosive, and possesses severe environmental risks, along with the fact that it is only suitable for temperate climates because it was discovered in Europe. One more thing, the cadavers which are embalmed with Thiel embalming technique have to be cremated at higher temperatures because of the formations of furans and dioxides. So in our study, we used a specifically embalmed cadaver on which 9 undergraduate first-year students from a deemed private medical college in our country dissected a particular region and gave the feedback concerning the appearance and quality of the cadaver and opined how this would enhance their learning experience in anatomy. The embalming solution was a novel solution which we prepared to overcome the problems posed by the currently existing solutions, and the comparative scores were later tabulated. A 65-year-old male donor cadaver was embalmed using a soft-based novel embalming solution, which was free of formaldehyde, and the cadaver was then preserved by immersing it in the same solution for a month before utilizing it for dissection. The dissection process included the 9 first-year medical undergraduates in our study in the middle of the academic year, those who had prior experience in dissection. They were given a topic to dissect, the femoral triangle as well as the cuboidal fossa. One anatomy staff inspected and assisted the students. The team prepared a 10-point Likert scale checklist to evaluate the quality of the soft embalmed cadaver compared to the formaldehyde embalmed cadavers. Along with this, 4 open-ended questions were asked, which are shown on the screen. Significant differences between the formaldehyde and the soft embalmed cadavers, best thing about the soft embalmed cadaver, how these influence their learning, and additional comments and suggestions as to how the experience was. The mean ranks of the formaldehyde embalmed and soft embalmed cadavers were compared using the man-Whitney view test, and the responses to the open-ended questions were read and coded, and the themes were identified. There were 4 male and 5 female students, and there was a significant difference in the ratings about the appearance of the tissues, color, tactile fidelity, texture, and the appearance of the tissue planes between the formaldehyde embalmed cadavers and the soft embalmed cadavers. The detailed scores are shown in the following table. So this is how the results look like, but I just want to focus on the fact of feedback which the students gave. The smell was much more pleasant and bearable in the soft embalmed cadavers. I got to dissect the femoral triangle, the soft embalmed cadaver, and even minute contents of the triangle could be demarcated. Soft embalmed cadavers gave the feeling of actual tissue concerning the tissue, the texture, and the intactness. Most students recommended introducing the soft embalmed cadavers in routine anatomy teaching for an enhanced learning experience as compared to the conventional formalin-based cadavers. So in anatomy education, where learning and practicing using cadavers is essential before moving on into real life practice, it is essential that the cadavers possess suitable tissue properties, durability, and long-lasting preservation. Additionally, the methods used should cause the tissues to resemble the pre-mortem state and should be in optimal conditions for extended periods. Proper preservation of the cadavers is crucial, and embalming techniques were created to support anatomical education. A key challenge which is faced by most of us is the necessary funding. Formalin-based cadavers possess health risks, thiel embalming has several drawbacks, and there is also exposure to various organisms. Our studies were satisfactory, where students had better experience in terms of the general condition of the cadaver, flexibility of the joints, appearance, and tactile fidelity. Our novel solution had some advantages over other embalming techniques with regards to the fact that it preserved the cadaver for a longer duration of a time, affordable, and was suitable for tropical climates like ours in the western coast of Karnataka. Limitation, however, was the fact that it was only for a small group of students, and we planned to dissect only one particular topic, which was the femoral triangle and the cuboidal fossa. For future studies, there can be more students and more regions dissected in the body that can be taken into consideration. Dissection has been a vital component, and thus embalming the cadaver with a soft embalming solution, which is cost effective and something which can also provide long-term preservation, is essential. Using cost-effective and long-lasting soft embalmed cadavers is strongly recommended, alternative to formaldehyde-fixed cadavers for an enhanced learning experience, which is something which we drew from this study. The references have been given here, and that's my time. Thank you. It's one time. We use formalin only. Soft embalmed cadaveric dissection approach was a study that we did on these 9 students to see the approach, so it has only been done once.
The previous batch or this batch?
This batch, current 2023 first year students.
Okay. Because if you had a previous batches doing it, there will be a bias. Then you would already know that that's better than this old method. What about the limitation? Only 9? You got only 9 students?
9 students, sir. So this study which was done, we actually did it on a small plot to check the feasibility of the study. We want to conduct this further. So we just wanted to see whether conducting this study was possible as compared to the formalin-based cadaver. So this was just a feasibility check as well.
The advantage of soft embalming appears to be obvious.
Yes, sir.
Why is it not universally accepted in anatomy departments?
So universally if we talk about India, sir, the soft embalming cadavers, especially the thiel embalming technique, was introduced for temperate climates, especially in Germany and Austria. So it is not that feasible. As one study was done in Kerala as well, where using soft embalmed cadaveric approach, especially thiel embalming techniques, didn't give the necessary results because of tropical climates out there. So one issue was that. Secondly, so soft embalmed cadavers, the solutions are expensive, and plus they're also hazardous because they're toxic, poisonous, and some of them are also carcinogenic. That's why.
Secondly, after conventional dissection, you can give a questionnaire, structured questionnaire.
Yes, sir.
Followed by exposure to soft embalming dissection.
Yes, sir.
Followed by another questionnaire. So would it not help to reduce the bias of the students?
Sir, so after there were 2 cadavers, one formaldehyde based, and one was the cadaver fixed through our novel solution. And after which a questionnaire was given where the comparative, where they were asked to opine their views as to how they found the formalin based cadaver and the soft embalmed cadaver. So it was done after the dissection process on both the cadavers was done.
So you admit that it's more of a pilot study?
Sorry?
Feasibility or a pilot
Yes,
study?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you want to derive conclusions, what would you suggest? Which other study would you like to consider?
To derive more conclusions, and of course, we should have a bigger sample size. And
This is only a single body.
yes, sir.
9 students
Yeah.
working on the same one.
Working on the
Same one body.
same one body, yes, sir.
So how would you?
So
what
of
steps
course,
would you take further? What recommendations would you give?
one recommendations in order to overcome the limitations would be having more students, and also we just dissected the cuboidal fossa of the femoral triangle. So maybe it's dissecting further regions of the body, and of course the proposals for necessary funding so that we can embalm more soft embalmed cadavers, so as to the fact that more fresh first year medical undergraduates can also practice on that and give their necessary opinions, so that we can actually draw a significant conclusion to the fact that soft embalmed cadavers are better than formalin based, because yes, that's a limitation that only 9 first year medical undergraduates dissected a soft embalmed cadaver. Thank you.